Hey, what's good, people? It's me, Tex. It's your boy, bringing you some sort of video. That's pretty strange. I haven't posted a video in like a month, but I had to post this because it's VDL, my league that I own. Kind of obliged to post this. If you look, you can see it does say VDL Finals versus Draco, and yeah. So you're thinking, why am I posting the finals game when I haven't even posted any other week? And that's because it's important. It's a finals game, very important game. Regardless of whether I won or lost, I had to post this because it was finals of my league that I own. I'll bring you guys like tomorrow or maybe the day after my draft analysis for season 4. Um, but yeah, so if you're seeing this, you're like Lando T, Magnezone, Gardevoir. What is this, right? And I'll tell you, I was switched to the Sun Division, so yeah. I got a new team, got some new stuff, and I will be right back to tell you guys what I brought to this finals game and what my opponent, and what my opponent could have brought and what I also could have brought. And so, all right, so got my little piece of paper here. All right, so going into this game, my opponent had Coco, Dragonite, Porygon 2, Araquanid, Abomasnow, Lilligant, Mega Gallade, Heatran, Exploud, Dugtrio, and Haunter. And I had Landorus, Therian, Magnezone, Talonflame, Chestnut, Drapion, Misdreavus, Mega Gardevoir, Slowbro, Kyurem, Alolan Persian, and Wigglytuff. With that in mind, I thought that bringing the Choice Scarfed Lando T was pretty good because, I can superpower the Porygon to, that doesn't really mean I didn't really need Scarf for that, but, I can outpace, like a Choice Scarf Heatran, which I thought was coming, and I'm pretty sure it did come. I can U-turn in front of everything on this team. I can get faster Earthquakes than Coco. I can knock off the Haunter. I can Earthquake Mega Gallade. All that stuff. +1 Dragonite. I mean, I can knock off. I can't knock off the Z Crystal, but I can knock off for guys chip damage. And yeah, so I felt like having this speed control was very nice. It was good to chip things down. This set can't really touch Abomasnow with, I guess, Superpower and U-turn, but Ice Shard, I wouldn't really want to stand on that. This thing is also immune to Arena Trap because it's a flying type. I had a lot for Dugtrio because I really didn't like, my team didn't appreciate that in mocks, so I really had to prep for that. Yeah. So next thing I brought was Shed Shell Magnezone because of the Dugtrio, obviously. I had Volt Switch, Teleport, Flash Cannon, and Thunderbolt, and you're probably thinking, why do you have Volt Switch and Teleport? That's because my opponent had the Dugtrio. I can't really freely Volt Switch with that thing coming in, but if I Teleport, I can get the Switch Initiative if my opponent is to go into that. I had the Shell Shell anyways, so I forgot to change Teleport when I changed Shed Shell. Oh, sorry, but it's alright. I'm just max special attack with a max HP, not max HP, a 258 and 8 special defense. I pretty much wanted this to sit in front of the Coco. If it was close combat, I can take one and not. I think I did okay with Flash Cannon, but yeah. So this thing was kind of just here to chip damage on like the Mega Gallade, the Dugtrio. I guess I didn't really want to stay on that, but the Porygon 2, I can't really stand in Heatran. I think there's just like a really good binding piece that kind of like switch into Z-Fly from Dragonite and then swap out back into Lando on the earthquake and get the intimidate off. I felt like this was just a good piece to fit into the team to kind of like help mold everything together. I brought my Mega Gardevoir to this matchup because Hyper Voice is really spammable versus my opponent. Um, the only resists being Haunter and Heatran, and Haunter isn't the bulkiest, so it doesn't take two. And Heatran can't take a +1 Focus Blast if it has, I think it was 10% chip on it, which is really nice. I can substitute in front of Porygon 2 and set up. I can do the same thing in front of Lilligant, and I think it was, I don't know what else it was, but yeah, this Mom Behind a Sub kind of just pokes holes in my opponent's team. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about this set. Now to this mon right here, KYUREM Choice Scarf. Yeah, I had the double Choice Scarf because I was really scared of Dragonite setting up. I was really scared of Mega Gallade. I was really scared of Doug Trio. And yeah, so I have Ice Beam because it's very spammable versus my opponent once I get Heatran out of the way. I think the only other resist is the Araquanid, and I can just swap out or Draco if it's at range. I was able to run Modest versus my opponent because I can outspeed Dragonite regularly without having to run a Timid Nature. Yeah, like I said, Ice Beam was really spammable. Earth Power was for Heatran. That's about it. I guess Coco too, but Draco was just to drop one of those in front of something. And Toxic was if I was ever in front of the Porygon 2. I really would like to Toxic that thing. I guess Araquanid as well, but I don't think I'd be staying in on that as much as I would be staying in on something else. Mischievous is just very good. Well, it wasn't very good. It was just sort of good versus my opponent. He had a lot of physical attackers, like I guess because Coco had play rough and close combat in this league. So I could Will-O-Wisp that thing. I could Will-O-Wisp the Dragonite, Will-O-Wisp the Mega Gallade, Will-O-Wisp the Doug Trio. I don't really remember why I had Thunder Wave. I think it was just if Mega Gallade was to Swords Dance in front of me, I could Thunder Wave it. But I think Will-O-Wisp is always better. And then I had Hex to just do some general damage to my opponent. And then Pain Split, just to click it in front of things that I need healing and I want to chip down a little bit. Step Bro the Slow Bro, final mon on the team. Wakanberry was to live a Specs or Banded Wild Charge / Thunderbolt respectively from the Coco and Toxic it or Scald it if it's in range. I kind of just wanted this thing as like a general pivot versus my opponent. Being able to have switch initiative versus things like Doug Trio, Coco, Dragonite, Mega Gallade is all very good. And I guess Heatran as well, but I think having that switch initiative was really, really good, really important, I guess, versus my opponent. And now get into the game, which is why you're all here anyways, so. And here's the game. My opponent didn't bring Heatran, which was really big. Like the second I saw the Unteam preview, I was just going ballistic. I was like, no Heatran, are you serious? That made spamming Ice Beam so much easier with the KYUREM. That made Magnezone a lot better as well. I could sit in front of Porygon 2, spam Flash Cannon for Spadef drops. I could wall Coco. Obviously, I have to fear Dugtrio coming in, but he didn't know that I had Shed Shell, so. Yeah, my opponent also didn't bring Abomasnow, Lilligant, Exploud, and Haunter, which kind of expected those things. I expected the other, like, the 5 of them here, and then Heatran over Araquanid. That's what I was building for, but I wasn't really scared of Araquanid anyways, because Slowbro always comes in on it, as well as KYUREM, I guess. So, going into this game, I was thinking I would just lead, Slowbro, or I would lead, Lando and just U-turn out, turn 1. I also thought Magnezone could be a good lead just because I didn't think my opponent was going to lead Doug Trio, right? That wouldn't make much sense. I think I don't remember what I led in this thing. I think it was actually Lando, and I wanted to U-turn turn 1 if my opponent just in any case, I wanted to knock off on the Porygon 2 if that's what the lead was. So I'm pretty sure I led Lando in this game. I'm not entirely sure though. It was either Lando, Magnezone, or Slowbro. Yeah. Oh, I led Misdreavus. I was way off. Okay, I forgot. I didn't even remember that I led Misdreavus. I was probably thinking that my opponent was gonna lead anything. I guess I could Will-O-Wisp on anything. I guess I could Thunder Wave the Dragonite. I guess Will-O-Wisp would be better though. I forgot. I don't know, man. I led Misdreavus? What? Okay, yeah. I think I just Will-O-Wisp this turn, which was actually probably a big mistake, because I think clicking Toxic on it with Slowbro or KYUREM would have been better. But I didn't really know what to do in this situation. I didn't want him to just teleport on my switch and get the switch initiative. So I just kind of went for Will-O-Wisp. I probably could have just went into Magnezone, because if he teleports, he's going into Dugtrio, and I have the Shed Shell, so I can just go Lando. But I stayed in and I Will-O-Wisped here. I got a little bit of residual damage on the Porygon 2 every turn. He Toxic me, so we kind of did a status trade there. I wasn't too worried about this because Misdreavus was just kind of here to disrupt his physical attackers, stuff like that, and spam Hex after Porygon 2 was gone. But yeah, I didn't really care about this. I think I do go Magnezone here on the Discharge or Ice Beam. And in that case, I think I started spamming. Yeah, okay, so I went Magnezone, and at this point, I was just thinking like, there's nothing for me to just. There's no reason for me not to spam Flash Cannon, or Thunderbolt, I guess. Yeah, I clicked Thunderbolt here, and then I thought, okay, what if I just spam Flash Cannon and hope for Spadef drops? So I started going for that, I believe, at this turn. I teleported that turn. Okay. I went to Gardevoir. Yeah, okay, so I went to Gardevoir. This was probably a throw going into Gardevoir this early. My idea was just set up, substitute, Calm Mind, and then just start punching holes in this team. I didn't think into consideration that the Dugtrio could have been like a Focus Sash or a Choice Band, something like that. But I didn't care. I just started to set up. I forgot to Mega. If he would have went for an attacking move there, that would have been a big throw because for multiple reasons actually. But he goes to Rackmanid here. I think I Calm Mind and then I Hyper Voice twice. Yeah, I Calm Mind. I don't know why the sprites aren't loading. That's very annoying. But I went for Hyper Voice. Did a pretty big chunk. 76. So my opponent could have probably just set up webs here. I would have made his endgame versus KYUREM a lot easier. Could have made his endgame versus Lando a lot easier. But he went for liquidation here. I guess that makes sense because he doesn't want to lose to this mon in front of him, or at least lose a few mons to this mon in front of him. Which, that's fair enough, right? So, yeah, he just goes for liquidation here and breaks my sub. This turn I could have subbed again. But I think I didn't want him to get up webs because I really didn't like webs in this matchup because I didn't bring a defog or rapid spin. Probably stupid of me considering he could have had the webs, but I just opted to Hyper Voice again, trying to just deal damage to this mon. So yeah, yeah, the Hyper Voice. I took out the Arachnoid. I didn't mean I didn't have to play with webs this game, which was really nice. My opponent goes into the Dugtrio here, and here's where things get a little spicy, right? I was up 5 head, right? And I ran a calc. I never run damage calcs, ever. If you know me, I don't use damage calcs. Practically ever. I just kind of use my knowledge in prior games, but this game I did run a damage calc. No, I'm kidding. I use damage calc all the time. But yeah, I ran a damage calc. I lived in Earthquake here, so I feel like I could have just, I just felt like, I was gonna Hyper Voice, right? Take out the Dugtrio, wouldn't have to deal with that annoying mon for the rest of the game. So I did. I went for Hyper Voice, right? And watch this. He clicks Earthquake. I live. Hyper Voice. he has a focus sash. Wah, wah, wah. I was upset, I was very upset. Um, Obviously, taking up the Dugtrio would have been pretty nice because I could just kind of stand with Magnezone against his Coco and not have to worry. Just spam Flash Cannon and get some damage off on anything. Right. So that was really unfortunate, but I kind of had to just let Gardevoir down here. But yeah, so Gardevoir goes down. Nothing I could have done. I believe I bring in Lando and I U-turn. I think it's either U-turn or I knock off here. Yeah, I think I U-turn, but if I would have knocked off, that would have been crazy. Yeah. I On that turn, you're not gonna believe me, but on that turn, I was actually contemplating clicking knockoff there because I felt like anything going in. He probably could have saved Dugtrio as a sack, but he did. But I felt like I just wanted to U-turn there. I couldn't really play like that. I was going to knock off though. I was going to. He could have thought of that and then could have went Mega Gallade, which would have been bad news bears. But yeah, so I just stay in front of this thing and I just spam T-Bolt and Flash Cannon, kind of hoping for a Spidef drop with Flash Cannon, which I did get. First Flash Cannon Spidef drop. Crazy. So that was big because I could just Volt Switch here. Or just spam T-Bolt even more. I think I clicked Flash Cannon here again, though. I might have Volt Switch, though. But, yeah, I thought that I was really hyped about that because it forces the Porygon 2 to switch out now. So I could have Volt Switched there freely and gone into something else. Got the Switch Initiative, which I think I did. It's either Volt Switch here or I Flash Cannon again. I think I Volt Switched. Yeah, I Volt Switched. That damage on Mega Gallade is huge. I think it's like 49 or 51. 54, maybe I'm stupid, I don't know, man, but that damage is really big because it means it's in range of modest Ice Beam from my Kyurem, right? And that's really, really, really big. So yeah, that means that essentially I just go Kyurem and I click Ice Beam, do a bunch of damage or something. Whoa there, pal. That invites the Porygon 2 back in, which understandably would have been not that great for me because I don't really have a way to break through this mon unless I can get Slowbro in on it. He has Discharge though, which would proc my Wakam Berry, which I kind of wanted to save for a situation where I would have to 1v1 Coco with Slowbro. Yeah, but it's okay because it doesn't really end up mattering. But yeah, the Volt Switch chip going into Kyurem. I click Ice Beam here. I think he goes back into Porygon 2. Oh no, he stays in a Sax Mega Gallade, which is pretty huge. So that's one kill for Kyurem, right? Coco comes in. I didn't want to risk this mon, so I go Magnezone, and he subs on me, making the madman predictions. But it's okay because this thing doesn't have the close combat. So I just click Flash Cannon. I force this thing out. I think he goes back into Porygon 2, yeah. Once again, hoping that I get the Spidef drop, which I didn't get, I don't think, a second time. But at one point, I was either going to crit or I was going to Spidef drop. One of the two was bound to happen at some point, right? So I just had to stay in, kind of, I don't want to say PP stall, but kind of use a lot of my PP to kind of wear this thing down to a point where it was almost out of recovers, or I got a crit or a Spidef drop on it again. And that's what I did. I just kind of stayed in here. I spam Flash Cannon. He couldn't switch. He couldn't resist. He couldn't risk is the word. Coco or Dragonite taking one of those moves because it would have done a fuck ton of damage. So you kind of just had to stay in with Porygon 2. I think I get a crit either this turn or the next one. I know I do get one, which is sorry for spoiling, but a Thunderbolt there, trying to preserve PP, I guess, from Flash Cannon in the long game, which it doesn't matter. But this turn, I think I Volt Switch. Yeah, okay, so I crit there. Let me tell you why this is big. He doesn't get leftovers recovery, right? Because he's a Violet, right? After burn, he's around about 18, 16 HP. That's Ice Beam range, right? And look at his team. 1 HP. I'm Scarf, right? So I'm faster. That's not living even with multi-scale. It's a Specs Ice Beam. This is in range of Ice Beam too. So let's just count real quick. Let's just do a counting game real quick. Here's the quick counting, right? 1. That's actually 2 now. So 2. 3. 4. And show me the money, baby. Show me the money. 5. That's what I like to see. Finals game. Finals game, finals game, finals game. KYUREM picking up 5 kills. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this proves that KYUREM, best dragon. No comparison, no nothing. KYUREM is so good. I love this mon, and I loved, I think I played like 4 weeks of the takeover team, which wasn't a lot, but I enjoyed those weeks with my team that I had. I enjoyed it a lot. I had a lot of fun. Obviously, you know, I run VDL, but I'm excited to play in season 4, right? I'm excited with the team I have. I think it's gonna do great. I think it's very well rounded, and I'm just really excited. So, thank you guys for watching this. We got the championship, VDL season 3, Sun Division. Got that nice champion belt. Current champion, VDL Sun Division. Uncontested, KYUREM 5 kills. Goatmon, absolutely cracked. But yeah, hope this encourages you all to draft KYUREM, because this mon is crazy, dude. And what's funny is, the team that I took over didn't even have KYUREM when I took it over. I grabbed KYUREM undrafted. I saw that mon on the board still. I was like, what is that doing there? I need it. So I hook it, right? But yeah, I had a lot of fun this season. I'm gonna have a lot more fun next season too. I'll leave a link to the VDL in the description box. Not description box. What? The description. You guys can join the server if you want to. Drafting has already ended for Sun, and it's about to end for Moon. So you cannot play season 4. But if you'd like to join to spectate, or maybe wait around as a replacement coach if someone is to drop from the league, that would also be appreciated. Or if you just want to be a member of the community, you know, hang out, kind of just, I guess, you can tell it's the gyms, very fun gym challenge we got going on there. But yeah, I think you guys, I think, oh my god, I'm fucking retarded, holy shit. I think that this was a very good game. I think that I played it phenomenally. I think I did get a bit lucky with the crit and the Spadef drop, but that's what we play. That's the game we play. That's what I was playing for. That was what I had to do. So I was spamming the move. You know, it was just gonna happen at some point. It's not like it was a big RNG. It wasn't like every time I clicked it, it was a crit or a Spadef drop. It's bound to happen. So I kept clicking the move until it happened, right? That's how the game works, right? On that Volt Switch, if I didn't crit, I would have just gone into Lando and I would have clicked CC, not CC, Superpower anyways. But yeah, I had a fun time in this league. I don't know what else to say, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I'll leave the link to the game in the below. Wow, I am on some heavy crack, guys. Jesus. Yeah, but yeah, I had fun, and I'll have fun next season too. I will upload more. I'm probably gonna bring you guys a actual Alien Nuzlocke series soon, so that's gonna be very fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave it a like. If you have not already, please click the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate all of you that do subscribe or are subscribed to me. But yeah, leave a comment on this video if you watched it all to let me know. You know, the YouTube algorithm, it loves comments. Whoa, I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I can't speak English. Oh man, okay. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys another time. Love you.